Hello, everyone. I'm Tom Malepa, for the course entitled Field Methods in Great Lakes Oceanography. This is a course in which you'll go on a ship. This is the 82-foot vessel Laurentian. It's owned and well, it's owned by U of M, but it's leased to NOAA. You can see the NOAA symbol here and the M underneath it. So an 82-foot vessel. And if you want to learn more about the Great Lakes, take this course. As I mentioned, it's intense for 2 weeks at the end of spring, from June 5th to the 18th. And you'll learn about the Great Lakes through lectures, but mostly you'll be going out on the water, doing collections, looking at biological communities, and measuring physical properties of the Great Lakes, mostly in and around northern Lake Huron, in and around the straits. This will be the fourth year we're teaching. And each year we try to get a shot with the mackerel bridge in the background. When I say we, there's three of us. The other two instructors are here, Gary Fonsteel, who's a specialist in algal communities and primary production. Dave Schwab, who's a physical oceanographer, and myself. I'm an invertebrate specialist, ecology, mostly dealing with invasives and interested in mussels. All three of us are with the Water Center at the Grain Institute here at U of M. And before that, we spent our entire careers with NOAA, researching on the Great Lakes. So between the three of us, we pretty much, I think, have it covered. It's like, so what I basically want to do is talk a little bit about how a typical day is going to, how those 2 weeks is going to go. Here's the field station here. Here's the Port of Sheboygan, where the ship will be coming in from Muskegon. So the ship will leave on Monday, from Muskegon, get into port on Tuesday. And on Monday and Tuesday, we'll give lectures, give you background material about the Great Lakes, what are some of the major issues, some of the specific issues in the Straits region. The Enbridge pipeline will give you, that's been in the news quite a bit nowadays. You shake your head so you know about that. Yeah, it's a big issue up there. So we'll do safety training probably when the ship gets in, and then starting Wednesday, every day we'll leave biological station at 7:30, get to the ship at about 8, and then spend all day in the water. And we'll do this for 8 days. These are the 4 sites we'll concentrate on. Right here, each of them has different properties. The deepest lake station right here is over 100 meters. Certainly a lot of different physical, biological properties in this shallow station here. These 2 stations are kind of mid-depth and protected. This one has a lot of mussels, big changes that we see compared to this station here. So those 8 days, there's going to be a variety of things that we do. Of course, go to the sites and do collections. One interesting, that's usually on the weekend, on the Saturday, so you can sleep in on Sunday. We go out at night and do some collections. We have dinner on board the ship and flip the burgers, and then we collect for mysis, which is an invertebrate that comes up only at night. And that's always kind of exciting. You know, sometimes we get and sometimes we don't. But the schedule is such that it's, of course, varies depending upon the weather, which way the wind is blowing. We've been pretty fortunate. We haven't got blown off in the 3 years. We've had fog where we had to delay until the afternoon. So there's a lot of juggling that we have to do. But it generally works out. So what happens is you do the collections at these sites, do the measurements back in the laboratory. In some cases, this slide, sometimes in the laboratory in the ship, but most of the work is back at the biological station. And what you do then is do the analysis and write the report. And the premise of the report is to compare and contrast those 4 sites based on the lectures and what you actually went out and collected. Water samples, benthic samples. I put 3 slides, that's what my specialty is. netto, and then some filtrations for phytoplankton and chlorophyll analysis. Next slide. This is back in the biological station doing some of the counts, and you'll learn some IDs of invertebrates and some of the major phytoplankton groups. And I guess that's about it. Let's see, any other one? Yeah, this is some shots from the Port of Sheboygan, looking out towards northern Lake Huron. So next slide. And so it's intense, but we do have a lot of fun. And so if there's any questions, be sure to contact any one of the three of us.
Thanks, Tom.